When I'm not reviewing keyboards for the channel, I try to keep my mind off the hobby and focus on some of my other hobbies. I feel like sometimes the keyboard hobby is a bit overwhelming, and it's definitely not healthy to think about it 24/7, especially when most of the times it's looking for more things to spend your money on. But recently, there have been some trends in the mechanical keyboard hobby that have been popping up everywhere. Last time I built the Tokyo 60 on the channel, and I thought that with some mods, it could sound a lot better. So today, we'll be trying out some of these new trends to see if we can make our Tokyo 60 even better. The best part is that most of the mods that we're doing today should be free or relatively cheap. Are you excited? Cause I am. Also, only a small percentage of those that watch my video are actually subscribed, so if you enjoyed today's video, consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. Also, leave a comment so we could beat the YouTube algorithm. With that being said, enjoy the rest of the video. So there are a couple mods that we'll be doing today to make our keyboard better, with the first one being the PE foam mod. This mod has been popular recently that it even reached someone like me, who usually don't try to consume keyboard content outside for this channel. There are a lot of videos of people explaining this mod, but basically this mod comes from the Jelly Epoch. People were wondering and trying to figure out why the Jelly Epoch sounded so good. And they eventually found out that a big reason was this thin layer of PE foam that goes above the PCB before you put on the switches. Since then, people have been doing this themselves on other keyboards to replicate this marble-like sound signature that Jelly Epoch has. I don't know about you, but at first I was like, what in the world is this marbly sound signature? All I could think about when I heard marble was like, when they grate meat? But I guess it does kinda make sense after hearing a couple sound tests. Anyways, let's get right to the mod. So you might be wondering, where do I get PE foam? And the best bet is literally any of your packages. It's the thin layer of foam that comes in a lot of our keyboard packages. Before we do the mod though, just a heads up that I've read different experiences with the static building up and if the mod is safe or not to do. Some people said that it's hard to build up static since there isn't much movement where the foam lies, but if you want to be extra safe, you could try out these pour-on switch pads from KBD fans. They won't be as poppy as the actual PE foam, but it will still have an effect. For me, our channel name is Brian Stormy. We don't care about static, we are the static. Also, this mod is recommended for only hot swap PCBs and not soldered PCBs. The mod itself is pretty simple. You can cut the foam to the size of the PCB and you put the switch in. Some pins will be bent in the process, so make sure to test your PCB later on. Next, we'll be doing another recently popular keyboard mod, the Tape Mod. This mod was created by a user named Tempest, who essentially put painter's tape on the back of the PCB. The idea behind this mod is that unlike putting foam inside your case, which absorbs the sound, the tape mod allows for some space inside the case for the sound to bounce back, giving it more life. To be honest, I'm as skeptical as some of you may be right now, but we'll try it anyways to see how it goes. The best part of this mod is that it's low cost, as a lot of you, including myself, may already have painter's tape at home, and that it's easy to remove if you don't like it. But yeah, literally cut the painter's tape to the size of your PCB, and I made some additional cuts since I have an underglow PCB. Then we assemble everything together, and I also decided to throw on some new keycaps that I got from Banggood. This is a budget PBT Dolch Keycaps that is sold for $63.99 that I think is a pretty good value. It's cherry profile with a thickness of around 1.5mm, and it has 159 keys to accommodate for most layouts. With how expensive GMK keycaps are these days, it's always nice to have more options for a budget keycap set. I think that the colors are really nice, and the legends are decent, but just like most BBT keycap sets, there is slight warping on the longer keys. But yeah, still a really nice budget keycap set that I think looks super nice combined with the black case, and if you want to check out the product and support the channel, I'll leave an affiliate link in the description. Going back to the mods, I'm going to say what my thoughts are from my experience. For the tape mod, I didn't notice too much of a difference, to be honest. My Tokyo 60 sounded about the same as before in terms of case sound. But I think where I can improve on for this mod is maybe putting on more layers of painter's tape since I only put on one. I'll probably be trying this later after the video, and for the PE foam, I did notice a big change afterwards. At first I didn't really notice it when doing this mod on my Tokyo 60 with the hippo switches. But since the hippos have a muted sound signature, I decided to try with the salmon switches, and I noticed a big difference in sound. It really does have that marble-like sound signature that people have been talking about. I tried this mod on my D65 as well with my Apaka switches, and they sound a lot better as well. You can also kind of hear the P foam a little bit, which is kind of weird, but whatever. But yeah, my verdict on the mods is going to be if you like this marble sound signature that the P foam produces, I would go for it, and for the tape mod, don't be like me and put some more layers of tape. But both mods are pretty easy and cheap to do, so try both of them for yourself and see how you like them. Sound test to everything will be at the end, but before I go, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's content. And come say hi on my other socials like Instagram and TikTok. Until next time, stay safe and take care.